Sebastian, I am so disappointed in you. How am I supposed to explain this to your mom? Huh?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's too late for being sorry. I don't understand why you would want to put your mother through more stress.
I know.
No. If you knew better, you'd do better. Oh, and don't expect just because I'm your aunt that means you're going to get off easy. Nepotism doesn't exist here at the Houma Police Department. You will be judged and sentenced like every other criminal. Now, I'm going to excuse myself so I can go to your mom's house.
Tell my mom I love her.
Not enough you don't.
I can't believe he did all of that. Where did I go wrong?
Don't blame yourself, Maddie. He's 16. He's old enough to realize right from wrong. Although I do understand the grief of losing his dad did play a role in this. Regardless, he had other options.
Still though, this was the last thing I needed.
I understand. Anyway, are you ready to tell Mariah the news?
I guess so, she'll find out either way.
Good. Let's do this.
Ooh, let's wait until after this commercial. I love this one.
Madeline.
Okay, fine, let's go.
Oh hi Mom, what's up?
Mariah, hey, look, I have something very important to tell you.
Okay then, what is it?
Well, let me put it to you like this, your father left us one last gift.
What? What are you talking about? A gift? A gift of what?
I might as well say it, I'm pregnant, Mariah.
Oh Mom, I didn't know you were this hilarious. Now tell me the gift that Daddy left us.
That's it, that's the gift.
What? Wait, how? Wait. So I'm gonna be a big sister. Are you serious?
Yes, I'm just as shocked as you are. I really didn't know this could still happen at my age.
I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you to be so thrilled about it.
Of course I am. Another piece of Daddy will live on. I can't wait to hold my baby sibling.
Well, you're gonna have to wait until November because that's when I'm due.
Yay, November can't come soon enough.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you in peace. Bye.
So how'd it go?
She is super excited. I can't believe it.
Wow, awesome. That went better than I expected.
Well, at least that's one piece of good news for once.
Thank God. Now all we have to worry about is Sebastian. Or not.
To be honest, he's right where he needs to be. It'll set him straight. Me and Arthur did not raise him like that.
That is true. That is very true. I'm hoping he learns a lesson from all this.
Sai and Chancellor's new video is about to drop, and I got my popcorn and my drink. Let's do this.
Hey y'all, it's Cyan Chancellor live from the Bayou City, Houston, Texas. Today's guest of dishonor is presidential candidate Richard Dickey Jerkov.
Hey, thanks for having me on your show, Cyan. How are you today?
I am absolutely wonderful today, sweetie, thanks for asking. Now, most people know you as the dark horse candidate for the Republican Party in the upcoming presidential election, but what they don't know is your background in education and the work that you've put into your community.
Ah yes, I don't like to brag, but I did start out as a high school science teacher way back in 1981. I did that until about 1996, but I felt like I had a higher calling. At first, I thought that calling was becoming a principal, so I went and became one at a private school for about 10 years.
Yes, and I see that you once again had an epiphany in 2007, when you left the education career behind.
Somewhat. I joined the school board and eventually became superintendent in 2011. During my tenure, students' test scores were the highest they've ever been, and I also was able to save 2 schools from closing down. One of which we are at now. I transformed this school into one that serves the entire community. This school is a career center that is based on teaching kids the skills they need to succeed in different trades. I even was able to implement sports into this school, and these bleachers we're sitting on was fully funded by community fundraising.
Oh wow, interesting. It seems your work has paid dividends. I hope you don't mind, but I want to pivot to your political career. What caused you to join politics?
Well, to be honest, it was unintentional. I ran for council in 2017, and won by a landslide. I began working to make certain communities safer and even got on the ground to help storm clean up after Hurricane Harriet and Tropical Storm Iman. It took a while, but I ended up becoming a household name around 2021. People on the street began coming up to me and saying I would make for a good president. Of course, I'd laugh it off. No way would I ever consider running for the highest office in the country. I didn't even want to run for governor of Texas. But something came over me in 2022 where I just felt like I should give it a shot. The worst thing that could happen is I don't get the Republican nomination, and then I can go back to what I was doing before.
And I'm glad that you're giving it a shot, as you're now in second place in the polls behind Dennis Falk. Do you think you'll ever overtake him?
Honestly, I don't, but from what I know, people are becoming open to the idea of me. I noticed that I'm getting more popular, and the fact that I jumped from 5th to 2nd in Republican nomination is proof of that.
Wow, well, you definitely have my support, because I'm liking the plans that you do have if you win, such as tighter border control and fixing the budget by slashing unnecessary costs.
Yes, that is true. Why are we giving hard-earned American dollars to countries overseas? That money should be used to help other legal Americans. Not everyone has the same opportunities, no matter what anyone says. I believe implementing programs that will make our country better for Americans is the best option.
And I'm in full agreement of that. Well, that's all the time we have for today. I am looking forward to posting this interview and seeing how it does. Hopefully it gets your name to even more people.
Here's hoping so. Thank you so much, Cyan, for interviewing me.
Oh wow, that was a great interview. Although I am worried with the current climate here in America, some of Dickie's words will be taken way left and he'll get cancelled. What's the worst that can happen?
What's up, what's popping, my lovelies? Thanks for tuning into the Wallace Watkins Show. And girl, I got some hot tea to spill. Did y'all see the new Cyan Chancellor interview that dropped? Girl, that was a hot mess express. She interviewed presidential candidate Dickie Jerkov, and bless her heart, the man went on a tirade about immigrants. I know y'all, and I can't make this up, but listen to this though. Word on the street is that he is being cancelled on X. And to be honest, it's deserved. Matter of fact, his name recently started trending with the hashtag #CancelDickieJerkov. Girl, they're saying he's a hotter mess than Dennis Falk, although at least Dennis is rich, so he can be a rich, hot mess. Of course, Cyan is seeing blowback from this too, as she has lost 6,000 subscribers and counting. Poor thing was just doing her job, but I bet she is more careful on who she interviews from here on. Girl, do better. Yes. Anyway, it's going to be a fun week on the interwebs. And y'all know I'ma stay tuned into this, cause it is a hot mess express. We will be right back with some more tea after this commercial break.
And I spoke too soon.
What the hell are you talking about?
I watched that interview on Cyan's channel last night. I honestly didn't think it was that bad.
Oh, yeah. Well, that Wallace Watkins is always stretching the truth, so I don't really think anything bad will happen. It's probably just a minor hiccup.
Daddy, do you realize what cancelled means in 2024?
Is it like how I'ma cancel my damn cable TV after they jack the price up $100?
Yes and no. Basically, it's the same premise, but it's way more extreme when you cancel a person, you see.
Lil girl, I'm just messing with you. I know what cancelled means. It means your little friend and the jerk-off guy is FUCK fucked.
I hope not. I really like Cyan. She's such a great interviewer.
Well, let me tell you something. Back in my day, when someone had a differing opinion, we could agree to disagree and move on. Now in this pussy age, the moment someone says something that could be misconstrued as controversial, their lives are ruined. It's a damn shame, to be honest. Life was so much better back in the 80s.
Wasn't there a crack epidemic in the 80s?
Yeah, that's why everyone got along. They were too fucking high to disagree.
Makes sense. Well, I'm gonna go check X to see if the fallout has gotten worse.
I can almost guarantee it has.
Oh wow, Cyan just uploaded a new video. What? Let me see this.
Hey y'all, I'm making this video to address the recent controversy that has surrounded my interview with presidential candidate Dicky Jerkov. First and foremost, I may not agree with all that he said in that video, but I believe in the right to free speech. With that said, I understand that many people do have an issue with his comments on overseas government spending and border control. This is all his opinion, and what he wants to do if he were to become president. To be honest, I was just doing my job and giving everyone a fair shake. Now, I don't think it's fair that I am being affected because I chose to interview him. I will not be taking my video down as I am extremely proud of my work. This backlash is completely unwarranted in my opinion and is a complete joke because of a few hurt feelings. Please get over it. To those that unsubscribed to my channel, you were never fans to begin with, or as some people would call it, fair-weather fans, so good riddance. Finally, I want to address what was said about me by that gossiping no-good bit, I mean woman, Wallace Watkins. How does it feel to be so miserable that you have to derive pleasure from other people's pain? Did saying all those things make you feel like a grown woman? Because I'll tell you this, I am comfortable with myself, and I consider myself a very respectful person, but I'll make an exception just for you. Go fuck yourself, you miserable old cunt, and get a life.
What did I just... Sis, did you see the newest Cyan Chancellor video on X?
Who the hell is that? Don't know her.
Girl, just go check it out. She issued a response to Wallace Watkins calling her out.
What the? Why didn't you tell me this was tea? Spill it now, bitch.
I forgot how nosy and messy you are. Anyway, Cyan interviewed Dicky Jerkov, and apparently a lot of people on X didn't like what he said on the interview, so they started cancelling him and Cyan. Of course, Wallace Watkins had to put her 2 cents in, and Cyan went scorched earth on her.
Oh Lord, oh God, Cyan did what? She really tried to call out Wallace Watkins. That's a death sentence.
What do you mean?
Wallace has connections, she can literally ruin Cyan's life and career. There's a reason why she's called Miss Untouchable or even the female Suge Knight.
Oh, well, most, if not all people already know about Cyan's past and all, so I'm sure she isn't really worried.
You don't get it, but I doubt you will, just watch what happens.
Oh, okay.
Good evening and thanks for tuning into Channel 5 News Evening Edition. My name is Karina Buckley.
And I'm Lawrence Francis. First up, New Orleans police are investigating a house fire that occurred in New Orleans East last evening. The home belonged to vlogger Cyan Chancellor. Chancellor was not home at the time of the fire.
Police say that the fire may have been intentionally set based on their first findings at the scene, however, they are launching a full investigation into it. This comes at a bad time for Chancellor. The 28-year-old vlogger recently became embattled in a cancellation attempt after a controversial interview with presidential candidate Dicky Jerkov. Jerkov made statements about immigrants and overseas spending that seemingly rubbed many on social media the wrong way. It is unclear whether the fire was set by a person upset over the interview. Again, if you have any information on this fire, please call the New Orleans Police Department.
In other sad news, legendary Judge Joseph Wheatbread has died after a year-long battle with pancreatic cancer. He served on the bench from 1981 until retiring in January of this year. He leaves behind 2 daughters, Joelle and Jasmine. He was 68.
That fire was definitely set by someone from Wallace Watkins' camp. I know it.
I'm sure it was an accident.
Come on sis, you're supposed to be the smart one. Do you not see the timing of this? Why all of a sudden would her house catch on fire? It makes no sense. I'm telling you that this was set intentionally.
Isn't Wallace from New York though? Why would she have anything to do with this?
Oh my God, you slow bitch. She called in a fucking favor. She has goons in every corner of the country. Cyan should be lucky they didn't clock her out.
Whoa, no need for the insults.
Then stop acting like a dumb bitch.
Is it done?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Stupid bitch should have known better than to come at me. Bet she won't do that shit again.
No, ma'am. And if she does, we're gonna go down there and make the chopper twerk on a handstand.
Excuse me, what?
I don't know. I thought it would be cool to say.
I don't pay you to speak, I pay you to teach people lessons.
I'm sorry.
Good. Now leave. I'll call you when I need yo ass again.
Roger that.
Y'all niggas got me fucked up if you think they'll trace this back to me.